Recording and we are being live streamed. So, hi, welcome. I'm Paul Sugarman with the Instant Shakespeare Company, and today we're doing a reading, the Shaw Project Summer Celebration of three fun one acts. So, over to David Cedar.
Hi. Well, I thought since it's summer and it's light time for light things that we'd celebrate by doing three farces. Two of them are Victorian, and one of them is, I think you could consider it a farce. It's by Shaw, of course. So we're going to start with a play called First Come, First Served by, misplaced the first name, but
John Madison.
It's Madison Morton, who was rather the king of Victorian farce, one-act farces. His most famous being Cox and Box, or Box and Cox, actually, originally. So let's get right into it. The scene is Mrs. Templeton's villa at Roehampton. There are handsome furnishings, handsomely furnished apartments, large French window at center, looking on a garden, doors right and left, and there's a table on which is an open album, and left center another table covered with papers, and so then also sofa and chairs.
Cousin Martha, you are wrong, 1,000 times wrong.
Oh, Samuel, I am right. 10,000 times right.
Obstinate old woman.
Pig-headed old man.
What possible reason can you have for setting your face against Josephine getting married? It's downright tyranny. Call yourself an aunt, indeed.
My reason is a very simple one. Her elder sister, Julia, must find a husband first.
First come, first served, eh? Really, my dear Martha, I must say that for a sensible woman, you are by many degrees the most prejudiced, the most self-willed, the most...
Of course I am. But you know very well that when I once do make up my mind to anything...
You stick to it like a fly to a catch-em-alive-o.
I don't choose that Julia should suffer what I did. I had a sister, Dorothy Jane, 4 years my junior, who married before I did. I think that was pleasant. Who supplied me with a sprinkling of nephews and nieces before I had a husband. Do you think that was pleasant? Who gave garden parties, balls, concerts, to which all the world flocked and surrounded her with flattery, adulation, while I was neglected, extinguished, regularly snuffed out. Do you think that was pleasant? Well, it is this humiliation that I am determined to spare Julia.
Well, you didn't lose much by waiting. I'm sure Tom Templeton was as good a creature as ever breathed. Oh, didn't live long, poor fellow, but cut up remarkably well, consideringly.
Leaving his 2 nieces, his brother's children, to my charge with £10,000 each.
As a wedding portion, which I must say you didn't seem in a hurry to part with.
You know my conditions. You have only to find a husband for Julia.
I? When she refused half the good-looking fellows within 10 miles around? If she does mean to marry, she takes her time about it, that I will say. It never seems to occur to her that she's keeping a poor sister out in the cold.
Oh, you may be mistaken, cousin. I spoke to Julia only yesterday, and she expressed herself in terms that convinced me that, were she to receive a suitable offer...
She'd accept it. Well, I'm glad she's coming to her senses at last, and I shall go away all the more comfortable in my mind.
Go away?
Yes, I'm off back again to Cheltenham. Oh, touch of gout. liver queer. Besides, my work here is done. Your husband's affairs, which I confess appeared to me at first sight to be in a state of hopeless confusion, are now clearly and satisfactorily arranged, thanks to my young colleague, Harry Barton, who I must say worked like a nigger over them. By the way, he's another victim to Miss Julia's caprice and fastidiousness. She actually snubbed the poor fellow before she'd time even to look at him, much less know him.
Well, you'll confess he bears his disappointment with becoming resignation.
Yes, he's getting used to it. Like the eels. He doesn't see the use in crying over spilt milk. Oh, by the by, there's another matter of £5,000 coming to the girls out of the Hampshire property. But Barton will give you all the particulars.
I'm sure, cousin, I feel deeply indebted to you.
Well, not half as much as you ought to feel to Harry Barton. Hasn't he been here twice a week for the last month, up to his elbows in leases, loans, mortgages, and the deuce knows what? Oh, here he comes.
Oh, your servant, madam. Ah, my dear Colonel, I hope you're well, but perhaps I ought to apologize for entering unannounced. You may be engaged.
Well, I am aware, Mr. Barton, how deeply I am in your debt, but now that the business which served as your first introduction here is satisfactorily concluded, pray remember my house is open to you as before. Now you will kindly excuse me now. Few orders to give.
Is the coast clear? She's gone at last.
Joe, dear Joe.
Wait a minute. Yes, she's quite disappeared. Now you may. Oh, and now, you dear, good, kind old uncle. Uncle, is it, or cousin? I never know which.
Don't you? It's simple enough. Your mother's elder brother, second... Oh, never mind. Call me uncle.
Well, have you spoken to Aunt Martha?
Yes, have you broken the ice?
Oh, cracked it, that's all.
And what was the result? Did she consent or not?
Did she say yes or no?
Why don't you speak?
Why don't you say something?
How the deuce can I, when you won't let me get in a word edgeways? Well, then, my poor young friend, sorry I've no good news for you. The old story over again. Miss Julia stops the way.
And yet Mrs. Templeton's pressing invitation to me to visit at her house.
Is easily explained. She doesn't even suspect that your affections have been transferred from her elder to her younger niece.
Then you should have told her. And there would have been an explosion.
Yes, which could have blown Master Harry clean out of the street door. No, don't despair. Julia will find a husband, sooner or later.
Sooner or later. What am I to do in the meantime?
Yes, but what are we to do in the meantime?
Oh, I'm sure she's had plenty of offers, but one was too young, another too old, one was too rich, and another wasn't rich enough. Even poor Harry here, though he followed her about like a shadow, and I'm sure made himself sufficiently ridiculous, even he wasn't good enough for her ladyship. It's downright absurd being so particular. I'm sure I wasn't.
No, dear Joe, you took pity on me at once.
Right at once. I didn't jump at you. What is to be done?
Have patience.
Patience? Haven't I been patient for the last 5 weeks?
5 weeks and 3 days.
5 weeks and 3 days. Oh, such an idea. Such a capital notion. Listen, Julia must find a husband, or a husband must be found for Julia. But that's a settled point.
Quite
Quite
so.
so.
Then as she sets her face against the young one,
Yes, as she sets her face against the young one
and turns her nose up the handsome one,
and turns her nose up at a handsome one,
well, she might find you more to her taste.
she might find me more to it. What? So, Miss Saucy One, you're poking fun at me, are you? Then you'll be good enough to find another victim. I mean, another admirer for Miss Julia. Egad, I must make haste and pack up, or I shall lose my train. Come along with me, little one. Goodbye, Barton. Keep up your spirits. Recollect, you've still got me.
And me, Harry. Well, not yet, but you will.
Oh, dear Josephine, what a contrast to her cold, insensible, apathetic sister. I, who loved her so sincerely, so devotedly, made such a thorough spoony of myself, and was even weak enough to believe I was not quite indifferent to her. I confess I felt hurt, considerably hurt, infernally hurt. But if she flattered herself I should be inconsolable, she never was more mistaken in her life. She little dreamt how soon I should find a cure for my infatuation in the charms of her angelic sister. Ah, dear Josephine. And to think there's no hope of my calling her mine till we find somebody to call her sister his. By the by, here are a few papers I must look over.
Yes, well, very well. Take my card to Mr. Templeton. I'll wait. I'm in no hurry.
Hey there, who have we here?
Oh, I beg your pardon, sir.
Sir, I...
Be seated, I beg.
Not till you set me the example.
Oh, well. Well, like me, you're doubtless waiting to see Mrs. Templeton.
No, sir.
Oh, well, one of the family, perhaps. Possibly a friend?
Yes, sir, a friend.
Ah.
He's very inquisitive.
What charming watercolors. Perfect gems.
They are the work of Mrs. Templeton's elder niece. Are you an artist?
Oh, no. Merely an amateur. And you?
A humble member of the legal profession.
A lawyer, eh? By Jove, here's a chance for me. I've half a mind to, He looks a very picture of good nature, and 6 and 8 won't ruin me. Might I venture, sir, on so very slight an acquaintance, to solicit your professional opinion? 'Tis rather a delicate subject, a very peculiar subject.
I'm all attention, sir, merely observing that the sooner you begin...
The sooner I shall have done, yes, exactly. Well, then I'll come to the point at once. I would ask you whether, in your opinion, a promise of marriage, written under certain circumstances and under certain conditions, must necessarily be binding.
Such conditions being...
Well, first and foremost, that the lady should have her head altered.
Have her head altered?
I mean, have her hair dyed.
Which condition the lady has not complied with?
No, sir. It is as red as ever.
Then, sir, I've no hesitation in saying that the promise falls to the ground.
Ah! Thank you, sir. Thank you. Or Sophia.
May I inquire the name of my new client?
Royston.
The Roystons of Banbury?
Yes, Banbury, where the cakes come from.
I was aware that Mrs. Templeton expected you on a matter of business, a certain sum of money, I believe.
Yes, coming to the family from some Hampshire property.
I imagine Mr. Royston was a much older person.
Oh, I see. You mean Jonathan.
Jonathan.
Yes, my brother, head of the firm. He's 20 years my senior. But as he could not spare the time to come, he sent me.
It's worth the trial. Decidedly worth it. Young, gentlemanly, sufficiently good-looking, good family. Here goes. Excuse my candor, but I guess your motive in putting the professional question you did just now. You are the writer of The Promise of Marriage, and you are desirous of contracting another alliance, eh?
I don't care about it, but Jonathan does. Or Sophia.
Perhaps you have some party in view.
No, but I am on the lookout.
And, no doubt, anxious to succeed.
Not particularly, but Jonathan is.
Perhaps that is the object of your visit here.
Eh? Is there a marriageable young lady here?
Yes.
Well, I should like to see her.
Nothing more easy.
What age?
20?
Fortune?
10,000?
That'll just suit Jonathan. Pretty?
Charming.
That'll just suit me. Egad, suppose I try my luck. I've half a mind.
Have a whole one. I've a notion you'll succeed.
But I know nobody here.
I beg your pardon, you know me.
Eh?
Known me for years.
Of course I have.
Ever since we were children.
Babies.
We went to the same school together.
Yes, of course we did.
At Tunbridge Wells.
Yes, Fagnick Wells, yes.
And we have been friends ever since.
Bosom friends. And you'll really do all you can to serve me?
Of course I will. And myself at the same time.
1,000 thanks, my dear. By the way, what shall I call you?
Airy. And you?
Basil. Sophie might scratch your eyes out, but Jonathan will bless you.
Hush.
Sorry to have kept you waiting, Mr. Royston.
I am here, madam, as my brother's representative.
I am aware of it. Mr. Barton, allow me to introduce to you...
Oh, no necessity for it, madam. Basil is an old friend of mine.
Yes, madam. I thought little of meeting an old schoolfellow here. Some years now, eh, Tom?
Harry.
Harry?
So, you were schoolfellows, eh?
Oh, yes, ma'am, at Bagnig Wells.
Tunbridge.
Tunbridge, of course, yes.
Yes, yes.
Well, you must have had some difficulty in recognizing each other.
I had very considerable difficulty, I assure you.
We should have met earlier, no doubt, but for my friend's lengthened absence in Italy.
Yes. Charming country, for those who don't mind the cold. I mean the heat.
Well, really, a vastly agreeable young man.
How do you do, Colonel?
So, Royston has arrived, has he? Heyday. Why, this is Basil, his younger brother.
At your service, Colonel.
You are acquainted, then?
Well, I was intimate with his mother's family. Indeed, I may say, I was the means of getting him a nomination to the Blue Coat School.
Oh, this is deuced awkward.
The Blue Coat School. I thought you said Tunbridge Wells.
Oh, yes. That was before. I meant after. Yes. Yeah.
I suspect these young fellows are playing some little game of their own. And what's more, I can pretty well guess what it is.
As Mr. Royston is an entire stranger to me, may I ask you, Cousin Samuel, what is the opinion you have formed of him?
Oh, a very charming young man, indeed. Most respectable family. An ample income already, with great expectations from a couple of aunts and a godmother. A little wild at present, perhaps, but he'll soon settle down when he's married. Ah, happy the woman who makes a conquest of such a man. There now, I'm in the conspiracy too.
Your friend, Mr. Barton, does not leave here till tomorrow. You, I hope, will also defer your departure till then?
Of course you will. Of course he will. You'll be only too delighted. He'll be only too delighted.
Oh, Here's my niece.
Look, what a charming creature.
No, no, it isn't she. It's the other. Look there. There's a figure. There's a symmetry. Look at those finely chiseled features.
Yes, but still, my opinion.
Your opinion, indeed. Sure. What do you know about it?
What? Has Harry found somebody already?
Julia, my dear, allow me to present Mr. Royston, an old friend of Mr. Barton's.
There's a curtsy. That's what I call a curtsy.
Yes, but as I said before, of the two, I prefer.
You prefer indeed. Surely I must know better than you. My friend Royston, a distinguished amateur of the fine arts, is in raptures with your sketches, Miss Julia.
Why don't you thank Mr. Royston, sister?
Oh, she's the sister, eh?
Yes, a little harmless, insignificant schoolgirl.
Still, I repeat, if I had to choose between them.
Oh, pshaw! My dear fellow, if you only knew what nonsense you're talking. Zoons! I hope he isn't going to fall in love with Josephine.
Look, sorry to interrupt, but my time is precious and business must be attended to. Mr. Royston, will you step into the dining room with your papers? Barton, you'll come too.
And it all, Harry, a very nice young man indeed, and likely to stand a good chance. Well, don't you think so? Where did you pick him up so soon?
Hush! I'll explain everything another time.
Wonder what she thinks of him. A very gentlemanly young man, Mr. Royston. Don't you think so, Julia?
I scarcely looked at him.
Well, that's not very encouraging. Do you manage to find so many admirers? I can't.
Hitherto, perhaps I may have had the lion's share of attention, homage, and professed admiration, but your turn will come.
Oh, it's a long time about it. You are so difficult to please. And poor Mr. Royston, I suppose, will be snubbed like the rest.
Josephine, surely you don't imagine
that there's some attraction for him here. Of course I do. It can't be Aunt Martha. Nor I. I'm only a child.
Josephine, you speak as though you were piqued, vexed. I might almost say envious.
Envious? I? Of what?
Of what indeed? Ah, dear one, the privileges of an elder sister are not so enviable after all. What is often her lot? To be constantly exposed to flattery, adulation from the lips of strangers, compelling her to assume an extreme reserve in order to modify the exaggerated and at times indelicate encomiums of relatives and friends. What is the necessary result? Doubt, distrust, suspicion, nay, even prejudice, oftentimes unjust, against those who profess a desire to please. On this impulse I have acted, an impulse dictated by self-respect and a due sense of my own dignity.
What serious tone. But just think how cruelly and how unjustly you may have acted. And I'm sure as for Mr. Royston...
Mr. Royston again, silly child.
Child, perhaps I could mention a little fact that... But I won't. Reply to my secret if I did. Goodbye.
Are you going to leave me too?
Haven't I got to write out all the invitations for our ball on the 23rd?
Your birthday? True.
Oh, yes. That is the professed reason. But of course it is on your account that it is given.
Josephine.
Look, I know a younger sister's duty. Miss Templeton.
Josephine, sister. But did she know how she misjudges me? How heavily I have been punished for that pride, that apparent insensibility with which she reproaches me. Oh, Harry, Harry, could you but tell how bitterly I have repented. But surely the cruel, wicked indifference with which I have treated his affection, his devotion, cannot have entirely destroyed them. Some little spark of the old flame must still remain, else why is he so constantly here? Why does he still seem to seek my presence? At any rate, he shall see that I am no heartless coquette, and when this Mr. Royston presents himself, as I'm sure he will. I thought so.
Ah, she's alone, decidedly handsome. And yet, as I said before, there's something about the other that... Ah, Miss Templeton.
Sir, the business matter in which you are engaged is, I presume, settled.
Yes, yes, signatures alone are required.
In that case, perhaps I had better.
One moment, I beg. She is decidedly very handsome. Still, don't know how it is, but there's certainly something about that other that... before leaving this house tomorrow with my new acquaintance, my old friend, Barton...
Mr. Barton leaves tomorrow?
Yes, alas. I say alas, because one day only is now left for me to admire your physical attractions, your mental accomplishments.
Oh, sir, believe me, my sister is far more accomplished than I am.
Well, far be it from me to deny it. Still, from the highly eulogistic terms in which everyone speaks of you, your sister among the first.
Ah, sir, dear Josephine is so amiable, so affectionate, so good, so loving, so angelic.
She sticks up for her sister, that I will say. Still, there are certain attractions which we can all judge by our own eyes.
And who can possess them to a greater degree than Josephine? Such exquisite grace, such absolute perfection of form and feature.
Your sister again. If we go on at this rate, we shan't get on very fast. Allow me to be frank with you. My brother, Jonathan, but perhaps you've never heard of Jonathan. Jonathan Royston of Banbury, where the cakes come from. Well, he often approaches me with being what he calls rather wild and fast and flighty.
The only fault I find with Josephine, dear child, she is so giddy, so thoughtless, so excitable. What a capital match you'd make.
That's a pretty broad hint. And he, Jonathan, says that the very best thing that I could do would be to get married.
The very conclusion I have come to about Josephine.
Really looks as if she wanted to turn me over to her sister. And having received the flattering assurance that my pretensions to your hand might possibly not be unsuccessful.
From whom, pray? Doubtless my aunt.
No, from my dear old friend, Barton.
Mr. Barton? He? No, I cannot, will not believe it.
But I'm sure he will not deny it. And see, fortunately, he's here.
Miss Templeton, your presence is required in the drawing room.
Presently.
Well, what news?
All right. At least if this isn't the one, it'll be the other. One of the two.
What do you mean by the other?
The little, harmless, insignificant schoolgirl, you know.
Oh, confound this fellow!
You first put the notion of marriage into my head, and I won't leave this house a bachelor. I'll marry somebody. I'll leave you together. Now, you plead my cause, won't you? And pitch it strong, won't you? I shall be all anxiety to know the result, because if she won't have me, I can fall back on the other, don't you see?
To have to plead the cause of another when, in spite of me, her presence will recall the past, painful, humiliating as it is.
Your friend has left you, Mr. Barton.
He has, Miss Templeton, but he has left an advocate to intercede with you on his behalf.
A willing and an earnest one, no doubt, who probably has already furnished him with a detailed catalogue of my tastes, habits, pursuits, disposition.
Oh, he's been blabbing. Surely he cannot have betrayed my confidence.
The charge of betrayal of confidence should rather be levelled at one who, by his intimacy with a family, into which he is admitted on terms of friendship, is enabled to study the characters of its members for the purpose of retailing the result of his observations to others.
I will not affect to misunderstand your reproof. It is true that I spoke of you to Mr. Royston in terms which you fully merit, that I even told him your heart was free.
Perfectly, absolutely free. You undertook to be his advocate with such zeal, such earnestness, one might almost imagine you had some personal interest.
And what if I had an interest, a powerful interest?
Indeed?
Yes. And after the somewhat harsh rejection I met with at your hands, which no doubt I fully merited, what greater proof can I give of the esteem in which I still hold you than to confide my secret to you?
A secret? What can he mean?
That on the eve of leaving your family, I should feel far less regret could I but indulge in the hope of ever becoming connected with it by a closer tie.
Can it be? Has he forgotten? Forgiven? Can he still care for me? But why this silence, this want of confidence in me?
Well, frankly, because we feared you would oppose our wishes, our hopes.
Our hopes? We feared?
Yes, she especially.
She? Of whom are you speaking? Her name?
Surely I must have mentioned it to your sister.
Josephine?
Yes, rejected by her elder sister, I sought and found solace and consolation in her goodness and sympathy.
So, your frequent visits, your constant presence here, apparently so inconsistent with your wounded feelings, are now explained. It was for her, and I was to be kept in ignorance, to fancy, to believe, to hope.
Miss Templeton!
I now understand this anxiety to dispose of my hand, this crowd of admirers thrown in my way. What mattered my feelings, my happiness? I was an obstacle to be removed.
I implore you.
Silence, sir.
What is the matter here? Julia, what means this excitement, this agitation? Perhaps you, sir?
I am as much surprised as yourself, madam. I venture to confide to Miss Julia my pretensions to the hand of her sister.
What? You had the cruelty, the barbarity to make such an avowal to her elder sister, to lacerate her feelings, to wound her pride.
Yes, that's it. To wound my pride.
Oh, but really.
Silence, young man. I remember what my feelings were when my younger sister was married before me. I was choking, sir, suffocating. I turned positively purple, all sorts of colours, sir. And here is a little hurt, forward chit, daring to follow her Aunt Dorothy Jane's example. But here she comes. So, miss, a pretty account I've heard of you, to mix yourself up at your age in a silly romance, a nonsensical love intrigue.
But my dear Martha.
Hold your tongue, Cousin Samuel.
But if you'll only allow me to...
But I won't allow you. Keep up your spirits. Poor persecuted victim.
Tim, it seems to me that I'm the victim, just as I thought I was about to be married and settled.
Married and settled indeed.
Oh.
A child, a baby, too. After what has occurred, sir, you will see that your further presence under this roof.
I fully understand, madam.
Come, miss, follow me. Not a word. It is for me to speak, as you'll find I intend to do, and to some purpose. This way.
Here's a pretty piece of business.
Not satisfied with rejecting me herself, she carries her prejudice, her hate so far as to...
Hate? Nonsense. By Jove, I have it. Well, at least I think I have. What if she should feel a sneaking kindness to you after all?
Pshaw.
Well, what about your friend Royston?
Oh, hang friend Royston.
With all my heart, but where the deuce is he?
Waiting somewhere or other to hear the result of my interview with Miss Templeton.
In which you undertook to plead his cause, eh?
Yes, and forgot all about it in my anxiety to plead my own.
What's that? You mean to say you confided to her the secret between you and Josephine?
Oh, yes. Trusting in her generous nature and her sisterly affection, I certainly did.
Oh, and a pretty mess you've made of it. Well, I must find Royston and let him know. As for you, as you've received orders to march, the sooner you pack up and pack off, the better.
Harry? Are you alone? Quite alone?
But yes, what is it?
Such a discovery. She's got one.
She? Who?
Julia.
Got one? Got what?
A young man shut up in a box.
In a box?
Listen, after being well scolded by Aunt Martha, I followed Julia to her room. There she was, with a little open box before her, out of which she took something, looked at it, then pressed it to her lips and gave such a sigh. You might have heard it here. Well, perhaps you did.
Well?
Aunt called her and she hurried out of the room, leaving the box on the table, and somehow or other, well, here it is. It looks as if there was a young man inside. I mean, a portrait, doesn't it?
You've not opened it.
No, that is for Aunt Martha to do.
Surely you would not betray your sister's secret, perhaps her happiness.
She cared about mine, didn't she? Aunt Martha must and shall see it. There, how clumsy you are.
What do I see?
That's what I want to know. It is a portrait, isn't it?
Yes, no, a mere fancy sketch, nothing more. Oh, be persuaded by me. I replaced the box and replaced the box where you found it.
Oh, I'd take just one little peep. Not that I've an atom of curiosity.
No, no.
Well, if you insist on it.
I do not insist. I beg, implore of you.
Very well.
My portrait. And what is written here? From memory. What am I to think? Can I dare to hope that her indifference was assumed? That she ever loved me? That she loves me still? Can such happiness be mine? Dear, dear Julia, but... Oh, zoons! What about Josephine? Oh, poor little girl. I can't marry them both. Oh, but what is to be done? Oh, will anybody tell me what's to be done?
Here you are. I couldn't wait any longer.
Oh, don't worry, don't bother.
Father, I want to thank you for introducing me to this charming, amiable family, and to tell you I don't despair of becoming one of it.
What?
In a word, I am in love. There's no mistaking about it. Over head and ears in love.
What? So you persist in carrying on this absurd, ridiculous joke?
Joke?
Yes, sir. I beg to tell you I'll not allow. I'll not permit you to annoy poor dear Julia. I mean Miss Templeton, with your unwelcome attentions, sir. Your absurd importunities, sir.
Templeton, my dear fellow, she's nothing whatever to do with it. It's the other one, the little one.
Josephine?
Yes.
Oh, my dear fellow, come to my arms. I congratulate you. I give you joy. Such a sweet, charming, amiable creature, brimful of talent, overflowing with tenderness. Oh, come to my arms again.
Then you'll speak for me, eh?
Oh, speak for yourself. Here she comes.
Yeah.
Mr. Royston.
Now then, speak out. Don't be afraid. Put on a sentimental look.
This sort of thing. Miss Josephine, I, very awkward. If only I knew how to begin.
Go on.
Pardon my frankness, but it has been impossible for me to find my face in your charming society without being captivated, enchanted by your fascinations, your...
Thought it was my sister who...
So it was, but she wouldn't have me, you see, and that's why I...
No, that won't do.
No, that won't do. No, that won't do.
And you don't hesitate to address me in this language before...
Before my friend, my bosom friend that I went to school with at Bagnigger Wells, well, why should I? She who encouraged me, and who tells me to go on. You told me to go on, didn't you?
But it never occurred to you that you might have a rival.
Well, so much the better. I should make it my immediate business to sweep him off the face of the earth.
And you, sir, you can listen to this with perfect calmness and indifference, or have you nothing to say?
Yes, have you nothing?
Oh, hold your tongue. Ah, who can anticipate events? How little do we know what a few hours may bring forth?
Yes, how little do we know.
Hold your tongue. In a word, what if circumstances compel me to leave England for a considerable time?
A considerable time.
Yes, for 2 years at least, possibly more.
2 or 3 years.
Could I venture to hope that you would submit to such attacks on your goodness, your patience?
Should think not, indeed.
She doesn't love me. Huzzah! What course is then open to me? One, only one, to sacrifice myself to the happiness of my friend.
Glorious creature.
But what about your own happiness? Isn't it likely you could give up on me so quietly without some other reason, some other motive?
I have another motive which, for your sister's sake, you will respect. In a word, that portrait...
In Julia's box? Yes. Well?
...was mine! See?
Yours? It is.
Yours? It is.
But then you are her young man after all.
Yes, you are her young man.
Of course. Now I understand. Now I see it all.
So do I. No, I don't, at least not quite.
See the conquering hero comes. Victory! Victory! Everything's settled. And now, my dear young friends, you can all get married as soon as you like.
Married?
Yes, I had a devil of a fight for it, but I've carried the day. Aunt Martha consents. Julia consents. Everybody consents.
I beg your pardon, I don't. I forbid the banns.
Still here.
So, Aunt Martha, you've given your consent. And you too, Julia.
Yes, Josephine, willingly, gladly. Can I be indifferent to your happiness?
How bravely she bears herself. And yet, just now you were so indignant and so angry with me.
A momentary caprice, an unworthy jealousy, but no more than that. Kiss me, dear sister.
Dear, but you won't suffer long, poor dear martyr. Laugh.
I have no idea what I'm laughing about.
What is the matter?
Ridiculous. Did you think we were in earnest all the time? Laugh!
Ha ha ha.
Ah, ha, 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 ha.
Josephine, I insist on your explaining this extraordinary behavior instantly.
Being so simple. There's no necessity for carrying on this innocent little jest any longer, is there?
Jest?
Yes, this was the harmless conspiracy to make everybody happy. Julia, dear, it was to test your love for me that I pretended to be so very anxious to get married, which I wasn't the least bit in the world. I wasn't then. My fellow conspirator, Mr. Barton, fearing that your rejection of him might proceed from a preference for another, well, joined in the plot, but very unwillingly. For it is you, Julia, you alone that he has ever loved.
What is
You
it I
alone that he
hear?
loves you.
Oh,
It's the truth, madam. May I hope, or must I endure a second refusal?
I suffered too much from the first, Harry.
That's one couple, but there's room for another. Madam, I have the honor to solicit the hand of your younger niece, Miss Josephine.
with all my heart, Mr. Royster. That is, unless Josephine objects.
But she doesn't.
You see, Jonathan will be satisfied after all.
Yes, but poor Sophia.
Oh, hush. You'll put the portrait back in its place.
He won't care to look at it, now that she's got the original.
And curtain.
Well done, everyone. Thank you.
Okay, let's take
Five.
let's take till
5.
a couple minutes after 2.
Yeah, it's about 5 minutes, around 2 o'clock.
Let's say just a couple of minutes after say 2:03 or something like that.
No, 2:02.
Okay, well, in any event, if anybody else has got anything they want to talk about until then, because it is a live stream, so we do we are here. So I'm gonna, if nobody else has anything to talk about, I can tell everybody about what's going on with Instant Shakespeare in terms of our upcoming readings and things, such as actually tomorrow we're doing a Zoom reading of The Green Cockatoo for July 14th. At 7:30 p.m. because it is Bastille Day, and The Green Cockatoo by Schnitzler, Arthur Schnitzler, is set on Bastille Day, and so we've been doing that for a few years. You know, I like to do things, you know, doing like the reading of Julius Caesar on March 15th. You know, the things where it ties into a calendar. Why not do it? Like when I read the Declaration of Independence on July 4th. You know, those are. It's good to do those, and we're excited because we have some in-person readings. We just did Merry Wives of Windsor up at the Bloomingdale Library yesterday, and next Saturday we're going to be at the 53rd Street Library to do Much Ado About Nothing, and there's still roles available. I know Angus can't make it because he's in London, but we are going to be back on Zoom on the 26th. For Saturday the 26th for Romeo and Juliet. And then on August 3rd, we have another in-person reading of Merchant of Venice at the Columbus Library. And then I believe is, Midsummer, which will be on Zoom. And then we will, on August 16th at the 53rd Street Library, we'll be doing an in-person reading of Hamlet. So... And of course, more to come because this is our 26th season of reading all of Shakespeare's plays. And we're also very happy to have a spot so that the Shaw Project can present things as well. So,
While the Monday night meeting's a bit late, if you're still short of people, I can make myself available.
okay. Thank you. Yeah, I gotta figure that out because it's tomorrow.
Yes, it is tomorrow. Yes. All right. Yeah.
And that's the sort of way I'm living my life now, day by day, just
that's-
getting by one into the next, So
Yeah.
so went out and delivering the mail. But yeah, we've got a lot of and it's good. We've been doing readings of other things as well. I mean, in addition to the Shaw Project, we did the Liz Estrada reading, and there are other.
Edmund Ironside.
Yes, Edmund Ironsides, and
I'm
then
getting more and more of the, what do you call them? The apocryphal read.
yeah, the Apocrypha. I
Yeah.
guess. Yeah, because there's that. I mean, because I think that a lot of places have really pretty much accepted Edward III as being like Shakespeare. But I mean, while at the same time, there's a whole sort of discussion going on about how collaborative a lot of these plays were. That in terms of like getting the things done, that sometimes, I mean, which is why with some of the Henry VI plays now, I believe an edition, the Oxford edition, I believe also credits Marlowe for part of it, and these other ideas, of course, like what Thomas Middleton may have done to the Scottish play, and other things. So
Yeah, the Arden Shakespeare's just put out a new full Shakespeare list, and a number of those are now appear in that.
mm-hmm. Yeah.
So assumes if they accept it, it's got to be real.
Yeah. Well, and it's also, though, it's like one of the things that for publishers, you also need to think it's like it makes sense to you accept a new thing, and it's like, we've got a new book we can sell. Get this newest Shakespeare. Get Double Falsehood, which is not Shakespeare, but we've done readings of it. And it may have been based on Cardenio, but the guy, Louis Theobald, supposedly he had these copies of these quartos of Cardenio, which I mean, if they're worse, then maybe one will turn up someplace in some attic in England somewhere. Although also some of these books traveled all over the world. But
yeah, the most recently discovered first folio was in a monastery in France, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was with all of this other French things, and then they find there's a folio in there, and it's like, oh, this copy is like, no, this is an actual first folio worth millions of dollars.
But what it does show is that the theatre scene in London in that period, there were not. Yes, there were individual groups and they were all vying for an audience, but the authors all knew each other. They were all talking to one another. They all had their own style that they were doing, and they would collaborate every so often. So it was a group. It wasn't a lot of individual companies. The writers were clearly talking to one another and collaborating with one another.
Somebody told me that Aaron Sorkin gets the writer credit, written by, for stuff that he didn't write, that he's got a writer's team working some of the TV shows. So that's my latest theory about Shakespeare.
That he was a committee. Yeah, I don't know.
Bunch of eager young writing students in the room, and he might oversee it or suggest an idea.
Or like the way Edison invented so many of these things by hiring people and making them work really long hours to invent things that then I invented that because I was paying them to invent it for me.
Yeah.
But I mean, I think that one of the things that's really interesting in terms of Shakespeare, that by being a sharer in the Lord Chamberlain's company, he really was in a unique position as a writer of actually having some economic power. Because that's really the thing with writers, and it's very rare. I mean, like with Aaron Sorkin or somebody to have a writer where the name, I mean, really means something.
That's true.
And also having a very distinctive style. Sorkin's a classic example. His style is very, very distinctive, and it's easy to get bright young writers to copy that style. I'm not so sure that it would be that easy to get bright young things to copy Shakespeare's style, because he was maybe a little bit more advanced than most of them.
Yeah.
Well, it's also the whole idea of the author wasn't as big a deal back then. I mean, his first plays were published like without anybody's name on them, and it then became Shakespeare, became something that people knew and became a selling point. That it got that, and I think actually that Ben Jonson, his contemporary, really did so much in terms of putting the author front and center. I mean, by him publishing his own folio in 1616, which really was probably the impetus to help Burbage and Hemming and Condell think about, well, we really need to put together a folio for Shakespeare.
And it didn't really improve once theatre started up again towards the end of the 1600s. I mean, George Farquhar, in that period, the author got the entire box office from the third performance, and that was all he ever got paid.
All right. Okay, David's back. I think we're ready to get
I think
back.
we're ready to continue. This next play is by, well, I suppose he's the other most famous Victorian farce writer, a guy named Sterling Coyne. And this play is called What Will They Say at Brompton? Now, you can correct me, Angus. I think Brompton is it's a suburb of London that's sort of middle class. Is that correct? Or was it that time? Like, you're not on.
You're muted, Angus.
Yeah, Brompton. Yeah. I would need
Okay.
to check.
All right. So this is called, by Sterling Coyne, as I said, What Will They Say at Brompton? The first scene is a parlor in Cozy Cottage, Brompton. Tastefully furnished door of entrance and a door of Todd's room, a window with curtains drawn, a large leather traveling case on the chair, a carpet bag, a hat bag, bandboxes, and a pair of boots on the floor. Fishing rod, telescope, and umbrellas scattered about the room, which exhibits the disorder indicative of preparation for a journey. A table on which is a writing desk, 2 candles lighted, and an armchair with a concertina and case on it. Mrs. Todd and Perks, the maid servant, are engaged packaging the traveling case on the chair.
There, that will do. My pink satin dress there, my handkerchiefs there, my collars.
Here's Master's new boots, Mum. Can't you make a tiny bit of room for them between your lace cap and your Indian shawl?
Perks, I'm astonished at your suggesting such an association. Put them in the carpet bag.
Ah, Mum, there's not room for a toothpick in the carpet bag. How we're ever going to get its jaws closed again, I don't know. And there's a dressing case. Oh, and a box of cigars, and a fishing rod, and 2 umbrellas, a telescope, and a pair of slippers to be put up yet.
Where's my ugly? What can have happened to it?
Ah, here it is. I've found it.
My ugly?
What? No, my dear, our route. I've been studying Bradshaw all the morning, and I find that if we leave the Paddington, the Euston Square station at 7 o'clock a.m., we can get by the Oxford Junction to Page. Oh no, that's Tilbury and Southend line. Ah, here it is. We are then able to take the express train to York, where we meet the Midland counties, you perceive, and then we 74, where there's a branch to the eastern counties that takes us to Norwich, and when we get to Norwich, there's a junction that takes us somewhere. I don't. precisely know where, but I've a strong reliance on Bradshaw.
I wish you would put down Bradshaw, Todd, and exert the limited powers with which heaven has blessed you, and help me to pack and cord these things. You leave everything for me to do.
Oh, my dear Laura, I mean, there's the difference between us. You're remarkable for physical energy, I for contemplative repose. The study of Bradshaw, well, it fatigues one's mind so. Oh, now, look, mind that concertina, Perks. It's the only instrument I play. And having devoted myself for 6 months to My Mary Ann, I rather flatter myself I shall create an extraordinary sensation among the foreign echoes this summer. Who can that be?
Oh, I dare say my Uncle Croker come to bid us goodbye.
Your uncle, my dear, is a very worthy man. I should feel bound to respect his venerable hairs, if he had any left to respect. But that hydropathic habit he has of throwing cold water upon everything is very disagreeable.
My dear uncle.
Now, how do you do, Croker? How are you? Never saw you look so jolly in your life. Dismal as a cherub on a tombstone. It was very kind of you to call. We start on our tour in the morning, so you're just in time to see the last of us.
The last of you. Ah, Samuel, I hope there may be nothing prophetic in your words, but I have a melancholy foreboding.
For goodness sake, Uncle, don't talk of melancholy forebodings when we're looking forward to the continent.
Aye, what do you think of 6 months amidst the classic scenes of Italy? Fancy smoking a cigar on the summit of Vesuvius. Think of dancing the tarantula amidst the ruins of Pompeii. Imagine the delicious macaroni and the lazzaroni and all the other onis. Picture to yourself the indescribable rapture of floating on the moonlit sea with a lovely creature beside you.
Mr. Todd,
Yeah, of course, my dear. I was thinking of you, idealizing you, as it were, in a poetic dream. By the by, Crocker, is there anything we can do for you abroad? We expect to be in Bologna tomorrow night.
Well, I don't wish to alarm you, but I once had a dear friend who was lost in crossings to Bologna.
Oh, hang on. I've lost a page.
That certainly suits my character. Nothing
Yeah.
goes right at all.
What do you know? I've done that. Oh, I've done that bit. Ha ha! Of course, my dear. I was thinking. No, I've done that bit too. Oh, I hate it when they jump. Very much obliged to you, but we'd rather have it without preparation.
No, I've heard several appalling catastrophes to steamers. Now, if you'd like to hear a few of them.
Oh, no, dear, no, don't trouble yourself, Uncle.
Trouble is nothing. It is to me always a melancholy pleasure to prepare my friends for the worst.
Oh, dear me. But with a good steamer, you're so tolerably safe, I believe.
We're on the top of page 7.
I know. I'm putting in the line I skipped.
Oh,
Just ignore it. Keep going, chap.
Do you
Oh,
know,
yeah, very much obliged to you. We'd rather have it without preparation.
do you know, Uncle, we purpose crossing the Alps into Italy.
it was but yesterday I was reading of a party of 6 young Englishmen being buried beneath an avalanche on the Great Saint Bernard.
Buried? Alive?
Live,
But it doesn't happen often, does it?
continually at this season. Ask Albert Smith, he knows, and what is most distressing, they all leave large families of creditors to deplore their loss.
I am not naturally timid, but these things are sufficient to shake the stoutest heart.
Take my advice, Samuel. Stay in your own country. If you must travel, if you must go to the seaside, have you not Gravesend, Southend, Mile End?
Oh, but you know, if one never moves from one's native shore, one might as well be born a mussel or a barnacle.
Besides, my dear uncle, it's now too late to alter our arrangements. What would they say at Brompton if we went to Margate with a passport for Naples?
Have you considered the practices of the Italian innkeepers, whose skin an Englishman alive when they catch him?
Oh, I shan't mind that. I've undergone the operation so frequently in our own happy country.
And then there's the danger of the roads. I don't wish to alarm you, but I had a dear friend once who was traveling with his young wife, as you might be, to Naples.
Naples?
Yeah, to Naples, where they were stopped in a lonely mountain road by brigands.
Did you say by brigands?
20 of them, all armed to the teeth. Their captain, a ferociously handsome-looking scoundrel, clapped a carbine to my unfortunate friend's head and
Blew his brains out?
all that heaven had granted him.
Atrocious wretch! And your unfortunate friend's wife, did they shoot her too?
No, no. It's an horrible tale.
Oh, well, then I'd rather not hear it. Laura, my dear, on reflection, hadn't we better confine our views to Margate this year?
No, Todd, no. I've made up my mind and packed my trunks for the continent, and nothing on earth shall alter my determination.
Of course not, my dear. I'm fully aware of the steadiness of your purpose. But might it not be prudent, that is, advisable, to pause?
You know, Todd, I never pause.
Oh.
Tomorrow morning at 6, we start. The policeman has promised to ring our bell at 5.
Oh, then it's fixed.
Oh, well, if you will rush on to your fate, I must be going. Goodbye, Laura.
Goodbye, dear uncle, goodbye.
Bless you both. I wish you a pleasant journey with all my heart. Keep up your spirit, Samuel. Man is born to misfortune. I hope you've settled your worldly affairs. Goodbye. This may be the last time we shall ever meet each other in this world. But remember, I tried to cheer you to the last.
Thank you. You've made me very comfortable. Very.
Good night.
What a shocking raven my uncle is. He hasn't frightened you, dear, has he?
No, well, not to say frightened, but somehow I don't feel that glowing anticipation of our journey that I did this morning. Vague apprehensions will intrude into the vacant mind and damp one's natural hilarity.
Nonsense. You'd better get to bed, and you'll forget all these terrible stories before morning.
Oh, very well. I'll follow you in a few minutes, my dear. Crocker's suggestion about arranging my worldly affairs should not be neglected. Now, I have some papers and documents here which I must put in order before I depart for that undiscovered bourne from whence no traveller gets a return ticket. I mustn't let the dismal forebodings of old Crocker prey upon me. Now, think of it. I light one of those Turkish cigarettes which my friend Captain Crasher brought home from the East. He tells me they're prepared with opium and produce the most tranquilizing effect on the spirits. This, I hope, will restore the serenity of my mind. Be a man, Todd, be a man. Crocker's an ass. He and his stories may go to the devil. Capital weed. Now, what are these? Account settled. Mrs. Todd's letters to me when we were courting. Quite a delicious smoke. Oh, a lock of her silken hair. Oh, how beautifully it curls. And this brown sprig of myrtle which she wore the night we vowed to love forever. Oh, we were green then. Her eyes remind me of the last will and testament of Samuel Todd. Dear me, what a sudden chill the sight of this solemn instrument brings over me. The paper looks so ghastly white. and the ink so deadly black, that gazing at it as I sit here seems like staring in the face of my own ghost. Ah, I will not give way to these desponding fancies. Oh, by the by, I may as well add a codicil to my will. I've been thinking about it for some time. No one can tell what may happen. Let me see. I give and bequeath all that and those. 3% consoles, shares in the bank, stock, goods, and chattels to my beloved wife Laura. Now for the codicil. Provided always that if my said wife shall survive me and shall intermarry with a second husband, I hereby revoke all and every of the bequests herein before contained. Well, that's only justice. If it was my misfortune to be left a gay widower, would I marry again? Oh, never. At least, no, not until I had reflected seriously and, deliciously soothing. This cigarette, not until I had weighed in my mind, the delightful aroma, and the object, however lovely, with the memory of the dear departed, and the natural weakness of, my head. No, my heart, and conjugal affection. I am coming, my dear, coming.
Music. The cigarette falls from his lips, and he sinks fast asleep with his head on the desk before him. Lights down, and the scene gradually changes. Todd sinking through the stage with tables and chairs. Scene 2. A ruined palace in the Abruzzi, an apartment in a dilapidated castle, still exhibiting traces of having been once occupied by persons of taste and opulence. The hangings are faded and torn, and the pictures falling from their tarnished frames. Some articles of antique furniture are mingled with others of a new and modern fashion. Table upstage, laid for supper, and a lighted lamp on it. Open window with balcony at the back, with moonlight view beyond the doors. Marietta is discovered alone, looking out on the balcony at the back.
Not a living creature to be seen, not a sound to be heard, but the chirping of the cicalas among the pine trees. Ho, what a lonely life is mine. No better than a prisoner in this desolate old house in the mountains, seeing nobody but my Uncle Jacopo and his frightful followers, except when they happen to bring in some unlucky traveler who has fallen into their hands. What would I give for a companion in my solitude?
Then behold one here, most interesting aborigines. Excuse the failure, my heart is true, though my instrument be false.
Pray, who are you?
A man of woes and mystery, carrying about with him a broken heart and a concertina to match. Diddly-bom,
stranger?
diddly-bom. A weeping stranger from a foreign land. Samuel Todd it is my name, Britain is my nation, Brompton is my dwelling place, and Naples my destination. That's my passport in elegiac verse.
Your humble servant, Signor Todini.
Signor Todini. Oh, I like Todini, and I'll stick to it.
Traveling in search of health, Signor?
No, in search of pleasure. My wife's dead, my adored Laura, tiddly-pom-pom-pom, who was suddenly snatched from these widowed arms 3 months since in the Bay of Genoa.
Drowned?
Drowned, no more. Neptune, envious of my happiness, robbed me of my earthly treasure. Still, I don't complain of Neptune. No, I forgive him from my heart.
But what accident has directed you to this secluded mansion, Signor?
The strangest one in the world. You must know I rode out from Naples this morning to visit a celebrated ruin in this neighborhood. Well, I'm fond of newer ruins when they're in a perfect state. I was mounted on my guide while a mule carried my umbrella. No, I'm wrong. I was mounted on my umbrella while the guide carried the mule. No, I'm wrong again. For 'twas the mule that carried me, while I was riding along enjoying myself wonderfully, thinking of my lost Laura, when bang came a bullet through my hat. Ah, you see?
My uncle way of requesting travelers to stop.
By the agitation of the moment, I unconsciously drew a pistol from my belt. Went off spontaneously. I heard an awful groan.
A groan?
A groan that made me tumble from my mule and roll down a tremendous precipice by the roadside. A torrent roared at the bottom, in which I should have inevitably finished my tour, if my concertina had not luckily got entangled in the roots of an old tree, where I hung nearly strangled till evening, when I managed to extricate myself and crawl through the wood until I found a path which led me to this hospitable abode.
Then you have no idea where you are.
Not the remotest. But I can always make myself at home wherever I go. You don't live quite alone in this tumble-down old place.
No, I have an uncle who resides here.
Oh, a joint proprietor with the rats and owls. And what is this uncle of yours, my dear?
He has something to do with taxes on the road.
Oh, I know. A collector of highway rates. One of the family used to call regular upon me at Cosy Cottage, Brompton. Fellow used to bring the gas and the sewers with him, and when the sewers came, I was certain the Thames Water Company was not far off. Your name, sweet flower?
Marietta.
Oh, Marietta. Do you know, Marietta, you bear a striking resemblance to my lost Laura. You have her eyes exactly. Only yours are darker. The same nose. Well, only yours differs in shape. The same mouth. Yeah, well, only yours is smaller.
A ridiculous creature. But I must try and get him out of the trap into which he has unconsciously walked. Signor, you must not remain here. If my uncle returns and finds you, it may be worse for you. And where to put you for the night, I don't know. I have it. You shall sleep in the fowl house, there, on the opposite side of the garden.
The fowl house? You could never think of putting me to bed amongst the cocks and hens. Consider my feelings. Bless me, what a look of my lost Laura. I feel I'm on the brink of an adventure.
There's some fresh pea straw in the corner on which you can lie.
The tender solicitude for my comfort proves she loves me. Oh.
Marietta?
My uncle, he has awakened from his evening sleep and is coming here.
Oh, the collector. Perhaps I'd better retire with my emotions to my pea straw.
Yes, and make a haste. By this door, downstairs and across the garden.
Adieu, too lovely native. Ah, pea straw with those we love.
Marietta. Marietta. The girl can hear no voice but her own. I've had rather a long nap. What's the hour, Marietta?
The moon has just risen, uncle.
And Grimbaldi not returned yet. Here they come. Go and open the door, niece. St. Nicholas, send us some luck. For the last 3 weeks, there hasn't been a traveler between Itri and Naples worth stopping. Until this morning, when I had a crack at a fellow mounted on a mule, who who looked as if his pockets were well lined. But he must have been called the devil, for he disappeared like a stone in the lake after lodging a bullet in Giuseppe's shoulder.
My uncle, Signora.
The noble and excellent Signor Jacopo Terboli, who will be proud to offer you excellency the hospitalities of his princely mansion.
First appearances are not much in favor of the mansion or its master. Signor,
Jacopo Terboli.
I fear I am intruding.
By no means, Signora. I am never more happy than when distinguished ladies like yourself honor me by a visit. You are traveling, I perceive.
Yes, on my journey to Naples, in search of my husband, when my vetturino was overturned at the foot of the hill.
Accidents do quite frequently happen to carriages in that particular spot. But my band, I mean, my servants were at hand to render your assistance, Signora.
I never received greater attention in my life. That gentleman took charge of my luggage, and this gentleman
My major domo.
gave himself the trouble to secure my watch, rings, and other valuables.
Oh, don't mention it. The trouble was a pleasure.
I'll be acquainted for their safe. I'll be accountable for their safekeeping, Signora. Your luggage shall also be taken care of.
Not to say handsome, but prodigiously polite.
Pray be seated, Signora.
Thank you. But I am anxious to procure some means of pursuing my journey.
Impossible tonight.
Quite impossible.
Tomorrow we can talk about it. You must pardon our rough housekeeping, but my niece, Marietta, will wait upon you. Marietta, go and fetch the Signora's traveling bag. She will honor us by taking a bed here tonight.
A perfect gentleman.
You said you were traveling in search of your husband, Signora. May I inquire how you came to be separated?
Well, it's a strange story. Mr. Todd and myself, wishing for a little continental air, set out on a foreign tour last spring and got as far as Genoa, where we saw the mole. But it's no more like a mole than I am, and nothing would serve Todd but we should have a sail on the bay, though he knew the sea always upset me, and it did upset me. It upset us all, for our boat was overturned by a squall, and I should inevitably have died an amphibious death if I had not clung instinctively to life. And a vigorous sailor who swam and swam and swam until we were fortunately picked up by the boat of a steamer bound to Marseille, where I safely landed.
And your husband?
I learned that he too had been saved, but imagining I had met a watery end, he went into mourning for my loss, and to divert his melancholy had continued his tour. I immediately set off for Italy and succeeded in tracing him to Naples, where I was going, when...
That unfortunate accident happened to your carriage.
Fortunate?
Undoubtedly, Signora, since it has procured me the pleasure of your company.
Uncommonly well bred.
Oh, here's something up. The steward of a rich Englishman is expected to pass this way tonight.
You must not be neglected. I'll just fetch my pistols and follow you directly. Addio, Signora. A little business calls me away, and I shall soon return.
Oh.
Your chamber is in that corridor, first door on the right. Addio.
Good night, Signor. I accept your hospitality gratefully for this night. Tomorrow morning, I resume my journey.
Oh, you must not think of us leaving us so soon. None of our friends do. They feel themselves so happy here.
There's something I don't quite like in this house, and the people about it. I never saw a more ill-looking person than that Major Domo. The way they took possession of my trunks and trinkets. Oh, good gracious. If they should be brigands. Oh, no more doubt. I'm in a robber's den. For that room is full of plunder and arms. Oh, what is to become of me? Oh, that dreadful man, his looks, his words. Oh, I must endeavor to escape at all hazards. Better wander all night in the forest than remain another moment in this fearful place. Ah, the girl.
Here's your carpet bag, Signora. Bless me, how pale and agitated you look. Can she have discovered?
She speaks and looks kindly and may assist me. Marietta, I know all. I have looked into that room, and I have seen.
Hush, my uncle.
It is to escape from him that I implore your assistance.
Impossible, Signora. My uncle never goes out that he don't lock the doors after him.
But there are windows, Marietta, and here is one.
Stop, you would kill yourself. I have it. There is a rope ladder here. By means of this ladder, you can descend into the garden and remain concealed there until daylight enables you to gain the high road.
Oh, thanks. Thanks, 10,000 thanks, generous Marietta. Let me not lose a moment.
There is no need to be in a hurry. My uncle never comes home till past midnight. You must have supper before you go.
How kind of you, how very kind. But perhaps one day I may be able to show my gratitude.
Don't mention it. How surprised my uncle will be when he finds you're gone. What whistle is that? Don't be alarmed. I'll go out and look.
What an extraordinary hat. Good heavens, what name is this written inside? Samuel Todd Brompton? My husband. My Samuel. Can he be here? Oh, what terrible mystery have I to learn?
Oh, Signora, 'tis my uncle. Conceal yourself in this room. Here, make a haste. He's on the stairs.
Oh.
That fellow has escaped us by taking another road. Ha! Marietta, not a bed yet.
Not yet, uncle. I was waiting for...
Waiting for who?
For nobody, uncle.
Marietta, you can't deceive me. You have had someone here.
Indeed, uncle, I have not.
What's this? A very pretty contrivance. I suppose when love can't get in at the door, he flees at the window. And here are his wings, a rope ladder, and his hat. Pretty innocent creature. He's here then. Surely I have seen this hat somewhere. This morning. It was that devil who wore it, or an Englishman. Here's the hole made by my bullet. I'm not angry, girl. You've trapped a fellow I want. Get up and tell me where you've got him.
I can't, uncle. He's gone.
Gone? Maladetta. Take care you trifle with me.
That unlucky stranger.
After all, the bird has only fluttered a little way off. Go to the balcony.
Uncle.
To the balcony your lover calls.
He's not.
Silence and obey me. Well?
He perceives me and kisses his hand.
Kiss yours in return.
But, uncle.
I command.
He is going to mount the ladder.
Good. Now observe me. You must receive this man as if I were not present. Invite him to supper and make him sit at that chair. I shall have my eyes upon you.
Oh, well, this is a terrific ascent. Ah, ah, okay. A beautiful native. You see, I am here again. Excuse me presenting myself in this miscellaneous manner. My appearance may be startling, but I trust not repugnant. The fact is I couldn't get a wink of sleep in the fowl house. The cocks and the hens, the turkeys and other lively insects disturbed me so that I forsook my pea straw and strolled into the garden, where I beheld you at your window and discovered the ladder you had placed.
Preposterous fool.
In my country, ever since the invention of doors, the practice of entering a house by the window has been confined to thieves, cats, and lovers. Need I say, it was in the character of the last named interesting quadruped I risked my neck in the most perilous performance I ever attempted on the slack rope. Ah, oh, sweet Marietta, how I admire that name. It's much prettier than Laura. What is your opinion of Samuel? Do you think, in the ardent simplicity of your exalted nature, you could love a Samuel, or a Sam, or a Sammy, for instance?
Never. I can't say. Perhaps after supper. You have not supped?
Not in the wildest dreams of my imagination.
You shall sup with me then. Sit down there.
With the greatest pleasure. Supper? And I'm actually going to sup tete-a-tete with an angel in this picturesque but dilapidated mansion. What would they say at Brompton if they could see me? Ha! They won't believe me, though. When I tell them, they'll say it was an Arabian Nights entertainment. Ha! Poor fools. That's the way they always sneer at travellers, as if that delicious odour of something uncommonly nice which assails my nostrils could be a dream.
Here it is. You ought to have a good appetite.
Oh, I have the appetite of a board of aldermen. And this stew is really so tempting. I'll make no apology. Never tasted anything so savoury. Game, eh? Oh, delicious. How'd you make it? Infinitely superior to my lost Laura's giblet pie. Oh, what a flavour. Oh, this is happiness. I'll take another spoonful if you please. Oh, I begin to feel I'm a lonely cockle on life's dull shore. I never thought to love again. But you put tomatoes in your stew. Oh, but from the moment I beheld these lovely features, the image of my lost Laura has been growing fainter and fainter in my bosom, like a faded daguerreotype. Mushrooms, I perceive. Oh, and when I gaze on that beauteous face.
Proceed with your compliment, Signor.
I beg pardon, the collector, I presume.
The master of this house.
Oh, indeed. Oh, Todd, you're a dead mackerel.
You tremble.
Oh, dear, no, not at all. Ha, 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 ha. Merely a slight shiver. The evening's rather cool.
Drink then, 'twill warm you.
Oh, it may be poisoned. Thank you. No, I'm not thirsty.
Then I am.
Why, he drinks himself. There can be no danger. On second thoughts, I'll do myself the honour of drinking your health.
Right. Now we may speak without reserve, and first to introduce myself. I'm Jacopo Teroli at your service.
Dear boy, That desperate robber and cutthroat? No, I beg pardon. I didn't mean to.
Make no apology, senor. I'm the identical individual. Sit down and finish your supper.
Thank you, my appetite has gone. And if you've no objection, sir, I'd rather follow it.
Sit down. Now we can proceed to business.
Private and confidential assassination.
Why don't you drink? Every brave man drinks.
Oh, you think I'm brave?
You're a devil. And yet how we may be deceived by appearances. To judge by your looks, I should say you were a coward.
Nature writes a plain hand.
But I know that in that breast beats the heart of a lion.
He means a mouse, the smallest of mice.
Never saw anything like your coolness this morning when you were attacked.
Oh, it was you then who...
Made the hole in your hat. I meant to have made a hole in your head, half an inch lower, and the bullet would have been through your brain.
Calculating miscreant.
How steadily you must have aimed to hit Giuseppe in the shoulder. And then the wonderful manner you escaped when a dozen carbines were leveled at you filled me with admiration and astonishment.
No more than it did me.
But I don't bear you malice and prefer being your friend.
I'm very much obliged to you. Very.
Come to the point. You love my niece.
Oh, he's laying a trap for me. Oh dear, no, not in the slightest. I give you my word.
Then what the devil brings you here? How is it you have entered my house in my absence like a thief? Answer me that.
Good gracious. Don't get so frightfully excited. I certainly came to to take tea with your niece, Marietta, a very amiable, in fact, I may say a most charming creature, not the least like you.
Your attentions have compromised her honor, signor, and you must make reparation by marrying her.
Eh?
You're muted.
Marrying, do I clearly understand you?
Clearly, I have been long seeking for a man of coolness and courage as a husband for Marietta. When you become my nephew, you shall be second in command to myself in the band.
Gracious powers! Have I been growing up at Cozy Cottage to be the nephew of a brigand? Oh, what would they say in Brompton to that?
Do you accept my offer?
Yes, no, yes. Can I have a little time to reflect?
Certainly. 5 minutes, not a moment longer. I have a priest at hand to perform the ceremony.
Oh.
I'll go and apprise Marietta of her approaching happiness.
5 minutes. In 5 short minutes, I shall either be married or shot. Oh, I must nerve myself for the tremendous alternative. But after all, the girl adores me. I mean, she is uncommonly pretty, and if I can only bring home a tame brigandess to Brompton, what will they say? Another? Oh, where the devil do they all come from?
You are going to marry Marietta?
Well, I suppose I am. I suppose I intend making that superior young person my wife.
And suppose I intend making her your widow?
My widow? There's a dark ferocity in your words that exactly matches your countenance. I remember having seen you in wax at Madame Tussaud's. What is it you contemplate?
Vengeance. The man who robs me of Marietta shall never survive the wedding night.
What an atrocious idea! Well, you can't be serious.
Feel the point of that stiletto!
No. I can perfectly imagine the sharpness of your Italian irony.
Hist! They're coming. Remember, if you marry her.
Well, signor, are you ready to accept my niece?
Why, I mean, if I may say, I have no personal objection. Oh, positively beautiful. But there's a party. Allow me to speak a few words to Marietta. I've seen the party.
Ah, well, what did he say?
He said he'd take my life if I married you.
Then I dare say he'll keep his word.
Oh, do you really think so? By his countenance, I'd judge him capable of any atrocity.
What do you mean? I'm sure he's much handsomer than you.
Infatuated female. Perhaps you love him.
I do.
You do? And me?
I hate you.
Oh, then you will decline to marry me.
I must not disobey my uncle. 'Tis you who must reject me.
Oh, impossible. Your respected relative will put a bullet through my head if I refuse.
And I'll poison you if you consent.
Oh.
Well, have you decided, senor?
Poison? Pistol? Dagger? It doesn't matter much how they dispose of me. Yes, let fate do its worst. My mind is made up. I take Marietta with all her fatal consequences.
Bravo! Grimbaldi, this is a gallant stranger. I have chosen for a husband for Marietta. Welcome him as a comrade and a brother.
Vengeance.
What? Murder?
I see you are growing impatient.
No, not at all. Not in the least. Well, hadn't we better postpone the awful ceremony?
No.
Oh, I only thought, well, the sudden shock of so much happiness might be, well, too severe for her. For me. Oh, come, Marietta. Oh, let us proceed to the execution.
What a discovery I have made! Samuel, my husband, who I fondly fancied passed his nights watering his lonely pillow with his tears, and his days in writing elegies to the memory of a beloved wife, to have forgotten me so soon, not 3 months a widower, and the unconscionable wretch has ideas of entering the marriage state again. I flattered myself my system of matrimonial discipline would have deterred him from a repetition of such folly. But some men are never to be taught. How he got into this house I can't imagine, but the object of his visit is apparent. He comes to make love to the signor's niece, a pastime that I shall take the liberty of interrupting.
I can't stand it any longer. Diavolo, I had a good mind, but Terraboli's eyes was upon me, and I durst not move a finger.
You seem agitated. What has happened?
Oh, nothing, but torture. She is married.
Who's married?
She, Marietta, married to 10,000 fiends.
Married to 10,000 fiends? I wish I could find my little fiend. Stop! Stop! Explain yourself.
No, it's all over. The desperate deed is done. I'm married. Married. To be sure, that's an accident to which our weak sex is continually exposed. But to be married to a lovely rattlesnake and be in danger of my life from a ferocious rival, that's horrible. Marietta! Perhaps she'll relent now she's my wife. If she only listened to me. Marietta! Oh, she's fastened the door. Marietta, my angel.
Did he?
One word, one little word from those sweet lips. Oh, no answer. Put one of these brilliant eyes to the keyhole and observe me. Kneeling on my knees before your door and swearing never to quit this painful posture till you take pity on me.
Traitor!
'Tis I, your adoring Todini.
Villain!
You know, you're the only woman I ever loved.
Samuel!
Gracious powers, that voice! You're not
I am
my lost Laura!
your loving wife, living wife.
Impossible! You know, you're dead. You're the late Mrs. Todd. You're a blessed shade.
Will that convince you?
Material evidence. I'm wrong. That rat was not a spirit. You are my lamented Laura, to whose memory I ordered such a lovely monument to be erected in Kensal Green, that you'll regret you're not dead when you see it.
Tell me directly, sir. To whom were you speaking?
Shh, she's there.
Who?
Marietta.
Marietta. Ah, the girl. She was married this evening. To whom?
Oh, forgive
Speak.
me.
To whom?
Oh, dear, forgive me, my beloved Laura. Oh, how shall I tell you? How shall I shock your strict sense of propriety when you hear that your unfortunate Samuel, the husband of your bosom and the father, well, I mean the prospective father of your children, is look at me, much injured woman, and behold a perfect specimen of
A monster.
monster's the word. A man with two wives must be a monster, but I'm an innocent monster.
Wretch, was not one good enough for you? Where is the creature?
Oh, don't! She's a rattlesnake.
What's the matter now?
Oh, don't ask particulars. Suffice to know that nature intended me for a bridegroom, but fate has made me a double-wived monster.
The wretch speaks the truth. I am his lawful wife.
How? And he has married my niece.
But I'm innocent. Why don't you speak, Mrs. Todd? You know I'm innocent, my love.
Captain, the soldiers are approaching on all sides.
Cospetto, then we must fly. But first set fire to the house on all sides. They shall only find a heap of ashes when they come.
Oh, come, my adored Laura.
Good night forever.
Come, Marietta. Oh, ungrateful sex. After marrying them both. Come, signor, let us fly together.
No, you remain here.
Hold, you're never going to roast me alive, to leave me to grill my own bones. Hello, this is murder. Oh, somebody, help. Is there no way of escape? Oh, police, help. I'm beginning to singe already. Oh, if I had the luck to be born a salamander. Thought. The rope ladder from the window. That way is open.
I told you I would be revenged. I've kept my word.
Remorseless demon. Oh, I shall be broiled alive. Oh, I'm stifled. Help, murder. Oh, water, air. Oh, woe, two wives. Too much. Oh, help.
The smoke appears to fill the room and conceals him from the view of the audience. After a short interval, the smoke clears gradually away. The scene sinks and changes to Todd's parlor at Cozy Cottage. Todd is discovered asleep as at the close of the first scene. The candles, which were then long, have been burnt down in the sockets.
Peace. Call the fire brigade. Help, murder. Two wives, Marietta, Mrs. Todd. Murder, bigamy.
Samuel, my dear, what's the matter?
Murder, cospetto, maladetta.
Why, Samuel, you're asleep. Waken. Will you? You've slept here all night.
No. Help, police, fire, water. She's a rattlesnake, a fiend, a demon. Laura?
Todd, Samuel.
Oh, what? Oh, bless me. Where am I?
Where should you be but in your own parlor?
My own parlor? And you are...
Don't you see? I'm your own Laura, your dear wife.
My wife? But where's the other? Where's my rattlesnake?
Oh, Sam, you're not awake yet. You're still dreaming. You would sit up last night late over those papers, and you've been smoking a filthy cigar.
An opium cigar. Oh, that's it. Then I'm not a brigand with 2 wives. Oh, Laura, my love, come to the arms of your doting husband.
Oh, there's the policeman who was to ring the bell at 5 o'clock. You know, we start at 6.
Oh, yes, to be sure. Yeah, I'll be ready in 5 minutes. But first, a word with our friends. If I have been dreaming that you are pleased, pray don't dispel so pleasant an illusion, but with your usual good nature, give me a lucky omen for my dream tonight and tomorrow. What will they say at Brompton?
Curtain. Okay. Take another short break. So often they had those things, endings at Victorian pieces where they went to the audience and asked for their favor.
You gotta love this collection of silly headgear we got going on today.
And you have most of it.
All right.
We're taking 5
minutes. 5 minutes, 6 minutes.
Okay. Paul sent a text that he has to step out, so we need to cover the break. So it's not just dead air, as they say on network television.
Yeah.
That's true. But
I love the way they decide, oh, gosh, I don't know how to end this thing. I tell you what, I'll have one of the actors come on and ask the audience to forgive them. Shakespeare worked for Shakespeare. It'll work for me, of course. I mean, you know,
Right.
that's not a problem.
Oh,
I mean,
Well, there was a spate of plays in America in the 70s, I think it was. And I saw a critic writing about, I will never attend another play that begins, the curtain rises, the stage is dark. Remember those?
Yeah.
The post-Beckett period.
Stopper did it nicely with Real Inspector Hound.
Yeah. Then
What do you
everybody
mean? It's a pause. You can't start with a pause.
I got to do that play when I was about 14 years old. Man, that was fun.
That was the
I bet
first
it was.
drama school show I ever did, actually. I went down
Yeah?
to the University of Georgia and
Who'd
I
you play?
auditioned for their summer rep season and I got cast in that.
Who'd you play?
Oh, Bird Boot,
Me too.
the lecherous one. Interesting to note.
Online production of that during COVID.
Oh, yeah, it's great fun.
It was fun.
But you guys are lucky. You got the modified version. Every time Stoppard did a play in a different location, he changed the play. So
Really?
the original version that he wrote, in the bit where the telephone rings,
Yeah.
Moon actually goes on stage, picks it up, and then says, "Oh, it's for you." Big laugh. Birdboot goes on stage, takes it, and then says, "Oh, Myrtle, I thought I told you never to call me at work." And that joke doesn't work anymore because he's double dipped. And he learned from that wasn't working. And it also had the problem that it meant Moon broke that wall between reality and unreality. So both the critics. But when he did the revised version that was done in the States, Moon never exited the box till right at the end.
Yeah, that was the one we did. This was the mid 70s at a summer camp. So
Yep. Great fun.
I'm sure we got the corrupted version.
You were at a
Like that. I think
camp.
that's much funnier, actually. It's for you. Myrtle, I told you not to call me.
Oh yeah, no, that's it. He had to learn that you can't double dip on punchlines. You really can't. It doesn't work. Power of 3 and don't double dip your punchlines.
Power of 3?
You did it at a summer camp in the mid-70s. I did it in mid to late 70s in Georgia. God, I'm that old, am I? Oh, sugar.
Hey, I turned Medicare age this past month.
Lucky you. I've been there.
Suddenly I have a discounted subway card and I'm on Medicare. I'm feeling very mature. Yeah.
You're muted, Virginia. I missed that last.
I love when I turned 65, one of the biggest perks was that half price old person's subway card.
You must have had company health insurance then before that. Is that right?
I had company health insurance. Now I have.
I've always had to buy my own health insurance.
Oh God.
Well,
So my premium last month, it's the last time I'm paying it, was $1,365 a month.
Alan used to pay.
Now it's dropping down to
300.
$300.
Yes, as an independent practitioner, like you, Alan used to pay through the nose.
Yep. And they don't cover stuff.
Oh no!
No.
Well,
No.
I'll tell you now, Medicare Advantage plans are horrible. Do not get them.
No, I know that.
No, I'm learning a very difficult lesson this year.
They keep
Next
trying to
year-
sell you on them, on these Medicare
Exactly.
Advantage
And friends
plans.
warned me about it because this is the first year I've had Medicare, and getting rid of that Advantage plan as soon as October 7th comes. Forget it.
You're kidding.
Anyway.
It's October 7th?
Well, the sign up for if you want to change your plan is,
Yeah.
I think it's
October to
October
December.
10th or October 7th through December, like 12th.
Sorry, but when you say October 7th, my mind goes somewhere else.
No, we've
Oh,
got.
Of course.
By
Oh
the
my
way-
God. Yes.
I gotta go attire myself. I can't do a show.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. Well, hurry up. Hurry. My friend Harry has both Medicare, and he also does have a Medicaid
Yeah. Probably
supplement thing. But he finds it helps him. Doesn't take away from his regular Medicare, but
No,
Well,
you've got to be sick. You've got to be
the
sick.
Medigap is great. Medigap is terrific. That's part B.
Yeah.
And I'm sure this is fascinating to everyone who's watching the reading. So,
But we got one which it doesn't do much other than we don't pay a premium at all, an additional premium at all, and that's quite good. I used to have United Health, but they're a bunch of rip-off merchants.
oh, it's terrible. United Healthcare is awful.
Oh, they're only after the money. Yeah. My wife, her PCP took maternity leave, which she was getting hip replacements. It took forever. So she got another PCP and she started asking about getting some tests done, because her previous PCP said would do them nice and regularly. And the new one said, oh, no, that's people on Optimum. They're just trying to make money. And Steph sort of dug her hands in and insisted. And the next day, the doctor called up and said, your potassium is very, very low. And then the next day, the doctor was so embarrassed she couldn't call and got a nurse to call and say, you've got highly active Lyme. God.
That's scary.
Oh, that's terrifying.
Oh, yeah. Really is. Well, she's got, her liver is collapsing. Not because she drinks, it's an immune response thing.
Yeah.
So she's got all sorts of problems, and it's quite frightening. It doesn't. The surgeon who was looking at it said, "And don't Google it." So of course we Googled it,
Yeah.
and then we
never.
saw why he said, "Don't Google it."
No,
because
it's terrible. No.
5 to 6 years, maximum.
Yeah.
Mm,
I think you're going to die the next day once you Google something.
yeah,
No.
that's right. Yeah. Oh,
Not good. Not good.
I have a question unrelated to this, to the topic of conversation. Those of us who are not in the next play, can we stay on and watch it here, or should we go in on the attendee link?
and just watch it on this.
sure.
Just cut down your
I've been
microphone.
watching the other two on this. I watched the other two on.
But what you were saying, Virginia, half price underground. Pathetic. I'm in London. Soon as I turned 65, I got my freedom pass, which gets me
Ooh.
everywhere in London and all round the area for absolutely nothing. And it does trains, it does underground.
Whoa!
Ooh.
You know,
I've
my wife,
always said,
my wife says it's the greatest thing since sliced bread. You know, you just don't worry. You just go
Just
your
I've always said that the London Underground is the best.
Well, I love
Yeah.
the London Underground.
And
It's
as
so
far as I'm concerned,
smart.
we're the worst.
It's
Yeah.
I
fast
hate
and
the
it's
MTA.
It's just clearly marked. Everything is clearly marked.
Yeah, yeah, and you don't have to worry about reading the notices about when the next train's coming because you know there's one going to be coming in 3 or 4 minutes. You know.
Exactly.
nice.
However, I have to say, traveling on the London Underground at the moment, when the air temperature outside is in the 90s,
Ooh.
you really don't want to do it. It's suicidal because when you're all jammed in the rush hour undergrounds, the temperature goes through the roof.
Yeah.
Well, you know what they've done to me out here in Woodside. I'm in a very hilly area with lots of hills to climb to get things in, and spaced out on the 7 train.
Oh,
They have closed the ingoing train at my station until sometime next year.
oh God.
Dear.
So that means I have to take a taxi to another station or walk to another station to get in Manhattan if I need to, you know. It's
I used to work in
outrageous.
Norwich, and I remember I had to go to a conference in Aberystwyth in Wales, which is the opposite side of the country. And I was down talking to the woman who ran the front desk in the research institute, looking at timetables and things. And one of the local reps for the chemical companies came in and he said, "Oh, you're going off to a meeting?" I said, "Yeah." He said, "Where are you going?" And I said, "Aberystwyth." He said, "Ooh, you don't want to start from here." And he was quite right because there was no direct across. You had to go down to London and back up or up to Birmingham and back down. Go. You know, "Hey, Mr. Porter, what shall I do? I wanted to go to Birmingham and they let me off at Crewe."
Is this miss the switch miss for Ipswich?
Take me back to London as quickly as you can. Oh, Mr. Porter, what a silly man I am, silly girl I am.
Oh, God, we're showing our age, David.
Yeah.
One of Mary Lloyd's great ones.
Oh, yeah.
Ben, are you back yet?
I'm back. I just sang, is this miss the switch miss for Ipswich, but nobody heard
All
it.
right. Well, then I think we better
We heard it. We heard
push
it.
on. This play, of course, is by Shaw, and it's one of his light trifles in a farcical mood. It does date from World War I, obviously, but I think it must have been written early on in the war when people were still optimistic about things. So anyway, it's called Augustus Does His Bit. We're in the mayor's parlor in the town hall of Little Pifflington.
David, Virginia
Yes.
is wanting to ask you
I
something.
had a question, David.
Yes.
When it comes to the point in the play where I grab the list and there's exchange of paper, are you going to read the stage directions there?
I think it's fairly obvious if you just do a movement or something there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You at the end, guys.
Lord Augustus Highcastle, a distinguished member of the governing class, in the uniform of a colonel, and very well preserved at 45, is comfortably seated at a writing table with his heels on it, reading the Morning Post. The door faces him, a little to his left, at the other side of the room. The window is behind him. In the fireplace, a glass stove. On the table, a bell button and a telephone. Portraits of past mayors in robes and gold chains adorn the walls. An elderly clerk with a short white beard and whiskers and a very red nose shuffles in.
Hello? Who are you?
The staff.
You, the staff? What do you mean, man?
What I say, there ain't nobody else
Tush. Where are the others?
at the front.
Quite right, most proper. Why aren't you at the front?
Over age, 57.
But you can still do your bit. Many an older man is in the GRs or volunteering for home defence.
I have volunteered.
Then why are you not in uniform?
I say they wouldn't have me if I was given away with a pound of tea. Told me to go home and not be an old silly. Well, young Bill Knight that I took with me got 2 and 7pence. I got nothing. Is it justice? This country is going to the dogs, if you ask me.
I do not ask you, sir, and I will not allow you to say such things in my presence. Our statesmen are the greatest known to history. Our generals are invincible. Our army is the admiration of the world. How dare you tell me what the country is going to the dogs?
Why do they give young Bill Knight 2 and 7pence, and I'll give me even my tram fare? You call that being a great statesman? As good as robbing me, I call it.
Right, that's enough. Leave the room. And send me the secretary.
I'm the secretary. I can't leave the room and send myself to you at the same time, can I?
Now, don't be insolent. Where is the gentleman I have been corresponding with? Mr. Horatio Floyd Beamish.
Here, me.
You? Ridiculous. What right have you to call yourself by a pretentious name of that sort?
You may drop the Horatio Floyd. Beamish is good enough for me.
Is there nobody else to take my instructions?
It's me or nobody. And for 2 pins, I'd chuck it. Don't you drive me too far. Old uns like me is up in the world now.
If we were not at war, I should discharge you on the spot for disrespectful behavior. But England is in danger, and I cannot think of my personal dignity at such a moment. And don't you think of yours either, worm that you are, or I'll have you arrested under the Defence of the Realm Act. Double quick.
What do I care about the realm? They done me out of 2 and 7pence.
Oh, damn your 2 and 7. Did you receive my letters?
Yes.
I addressed a meeting here last night, went straight to the platform from the train. I wrote to you that I should expect you to be present and report yourself. Why did you not do so?
The police wouldn't let me on the platform.
Did you tell them who you were?
They knew who I was. That's why they wouldn't let me up.
This is too silly for anything. This town wants waking up. I made the best recruiting speech I ever made in my life, and not a man joined.
What did you expect? You told them our gallant fellows is falling at the rate of 1,000 a day in the big push, dying for little Pifflington, you says. Come and take their places, you says. That ain't the way to recruit.
But I expressly told them that their widows would have pensions.
I heard you. Would have been all right if it had been the widows you wanted to get round.
This town is inhabited by dastards. I say it with a full sense of responsibility, dastards. They call themselves Englishmen, and they're afraid to fight.
Afraid to fight? You should see them on a Saturday night.
Yes, but they fight one another, but they won't fight the Germans.
They got grudges against one another. Now, how can they have grudges against the Huns that they never saw? They've no imagination, that's what it is. Bring the Huns here and they'll quarrel with them soon enough.
They'll have them here if they're not careful. You carried out my orders about the war savings.
Yes.
The allowance of petrol has been reduced by 3/4.
It has.
And you've told the motor car people to come here and arrange to start munitions work now that their motor business is stopped.
It ain't stopped. They're busier than ever.
Busy to what?
Making small cars.
New cars?
The old cars only do 12 miles to the gallon. Everybody has to have a car that does 35 now.
Can't they take the train?
There ain't no trains now. They've tore up the rails and sent them to the front. Well, we have to get about somehow.
This is perfectly monstrous. Not in the least what I intended.
Hell,
There!
Hell, they says, is paved with good intentions.
Do you mean to insinuate that hell is paved with my good intentions, with the good intentions of His Majesty's government?
I don't mean to insinuate anything until the Defence of the Realm Act is repealed, and I'm safe.
They told me that this town had set an example to all of England in the matter of economy. I came down here to promise the mayor a knighthood for his exertions.
The mayor? Where do I come in?
You don't come in, you go out. This is a fool of a place. I'm greatly disappointed. Deeply disappointed. Disgusted.
What more can we do? We've shut up everything. The picture gallery is shut. The museum is shut. The theatres and picture shows is shut. I haven't seen a movie picture for 6 months.
Man, do you want to see picture shows when the Hun is at the gate?
I don't know. It drove me melancholy mad at first. I was on the point of taking a pennyworth of rat poison.
Well, why didn't you?
Because a friend advised me to take the drink instead. That saved my life, although it makes me very poor company in the mornings, as perhaps you've noticed.
Well, upon my soul, you are not ashamed to stand there and confess yourself a disgusting drunkard.
Well, what of it? We're at war now and everything's changed. Besides, I should lose my job if I stood drinking at the bar. I'm a respectable man and must buy my drink and take it home with me. And they won't serve me with less than a quart. If you told me before the war I could get through a quart of whiskey in a day, I shouldn't have believed you. That's the good of war. It brings out powers in a man that he never suspected himself capable of. You said so yourself in your speech last night.
I didn't know that I was talking to an imbecile. You ought to be ashamed of yourself. There must be an end to this drunken slacking. Now, I'm going to establish a new order of things here. I shall come down here every morning before breakfast until things are properly in train. Have a cup of coffee and 2 rolls for me here every morning at 10:30.
You can't have no rolls. The only baker that baked rolls was on, and he's been interned.
Quite right, too. And was there no Englishman to take his place?
There was, but he was caught spying. They took him up to London and shot him.
Shot an Englishman?
Well, it stands to reason that the Germans want to spy. They wouldn't employ a German that everybody would suspect, don't it?
Do you mean to say, you scoundrel, that an Englishman is capable of selling his country to the enemy for gold?
Not as a general thing, I wouldn't say it. But there is men that would sell their own mothers for 2 coppers if they got the chance.
Beamish, it's an ill bird that fouls its own nest.
It wasn't me that little piffling didn't get foul. I don't belong to the governing classes. I only tell you what you can't have, that you can't have no rolls.
Well, can you tell me where I can find an intelligent being to take my orders?
One of the street sweepers used to teach in the school until he was shut up for the sake of economy. Will he do?
What? You mean to tell me that when the lives of the gallant fellows in our trenches and the fate of the British Empire depend on our keeping up the supply of shells, you are wasting money sweeping the streets?
We have to. We dropped it for a while, but the infant death rate went up something frightful.
What matters the death rate of little Pifflington in a moment like this? Think of our gallant soldiers, not of your squalling infants.
If you want soldiers, you must have children. You can't buy them in boxes like toy soldiers.
Beamish, the long and the short of it is this. You are no patriot. Now go downstairs to your office and have that gas stove taken away and replaced by an ordinary grate. The Board of Trade has urged upon me the necessity for economizing gas.
Our orders from the Minister of Munitions is to use gas instead of coal, because it saves material. Which is it to be?
Don't criticize your orders, obey them. Yours is not to reason why, yours but to do and die. That is war. Have you anything else to say?
Yes, I want to rise.
A rise? Horatio Floyd Beamish, do you know we're at war?
I have noticed something about it in the papers. Heard you mention it once or twice, now I come to think of it.
Our gallant fellows are dying in the trenches, and you want a rise.
What are they dying for? To keep me alive, ain't it? But what's the good of that if I'm dead of hunger by the time they come back?
Everyone else is making sacrifices without a thought of self. And you.
Not that they ain't. Where's the baker's sacrifice? Where's the coal merchants? Where's the butchers? Charging me double. That's how they sacrifice themselves. Well, I want to sacrifice myself that way too. Just double next Saturday, double and not a penny less, or no secretary for you.
Just go. Go! You miserable pro-German.
Who you calling a pro-German?
Another word and I'll charge you under the act with discouraging me. Now go! Ah. Hello. Yes, who are you? Oh, Lulu, is it? Yes, there's nobody in the room. Fire away. What? A spy? A woman? Yes, brought it down with me. You suppose I'm such a fool to let it out of my hands? Well, it gives a list of all our anti-aircraft emplacements from Ramsgate to Skegness. The Germans would give $1 million for it. What? How could she possibly know about it? No, I haven't mentioned it to a soul, except, of course, dear Lucy. Oh, and Toto and Lady Popham and that lot. They don't count. They're all right. I mean, I haven't mentioned it to any Germans. Oh, pooh, pooh. Don't you be nervous, old chap. I know you think me a fool, but I'm not such a fool as that. Yeah. If she tries to get it out of me, I'll have her in the tower before you ring up again. Someone just came in. Ring off. Bye.
Are you engaged?
What business is that of yours? However, if you will take the trouble to read the society papers for this week, you will see that I am engaged to the Honourable Lucy Popham, youngest daughter.
That ain't what I mean. Can you see a female?
Of course I can see a female as easily as a male. Do you suppose I'm blind?
You don't seem to follow me somehow. There's a female downstairs, what you might call a lady. She wants to know, can you see her if I let her up?
Oh, you mean am I disengaged? Well, tell the lady I have received news of the greatest importance which will occupy my entire attention for the rest of the day, and she must write for an appointment.
I'll ask her to explain her business to me. I ain't about talking to a handsome young female when I get the chance.
Stop. Does she seem to be a person of consequence?
A regular marchioness, if you ask me.
And beautiful, did you say?
A human chrysanthemum, sir, believe me.
Well, it will be extremely inconvenient for me to see her, but the country is in danger. We must not consider our own comfort. Think how our gallant fellows are suffering in the trenches. Show her up. Stop whistling instantly, sir. This is not a casino.
Ain't it? You just wait till you see her. Here she is. May I offer you a chair, lady?
Be seated, madam.
Are you Lord Augustus Highcastle?
Madam, I am.
The great Lord Augustus?
I should not dream of describing myself so, madam, but no doubt I have impressed my countrymen and, may I say, my countrywomen, as having some exceptional claims to their consideration, yes.
What a beautiful voice you have.
What you hear, madam, is the voice of my country, which now takes a sweet and noble tone, even in the harsh mouth of high officialdom.
Oh, please go on. You express yourself so wonderfully.
It would be strange indeed if, after sitting on 37 royal commissions, mostly as chairman, I had not mastered the art of public expression. Even the radical papers have paid me the high compliment of declaring that I am never more impressive than when I have nothing to say.
Oh, I never read the radical papers. All I can tell you is that we women admire you. What we women admire in you is not the politician, but the man of action, the heroic warrior, the beau sabreur.
Madam, I beg, please. My military exploits are not a pleasant subject, unhappily.
Oh, I know. How shamefully you have been treated. What ingratitude. But the country is with you. The women are with you. Oh, do you think all of our hearts did not throb and all of our nerves thrill when we heard when you were ordered to occupy that terrible quarry in Hulloch, and you swept into it at the head of your men like a sea god riding on a tidal wave, and you suddenly sprang over the top shouting, "To Berlin, forward!" dashed at the German army single-handed, and were cut off and made a prisoner of the Huns.
Yes, madam. And what was my reward? They said I had disobeyed orders and sent me home. Have they forgotten Nelson in the Baltic? Has any British battle ever been won except by a bold initiative? I say nothing of professional jealousy. It exists in the army as elsewhere, but it is a bitter thought to me that the recognition denied me by my country, or rather by the radical cabal in the cabinet which pursues my family with rancorous class hatred, that this recognition, I say, came to me at the hands of an enemy, of a rank Prussian.
You don't say so.
How else should I be here instead of starving to death at the Ruhleben? Yes, madam, the colonel of the Pomeranian regiment which captured me, after learning what I had done and conversing for an hour with me on European politics, military strategy, declared that nothing would induce him to deprive my country of my services and set me free. I offered, of course, to procure the release in exchange of a German officer of equal quality, but he would not hear of it. He was kind enough to say that he could not believe that a German officer answering to that description existed. I had my first tastes of the ingratitude of my own country as I made my way back to our lines. A shot from our front trench struck me in the head. I still carry the flattened projectile as a trophy. Yeah. Had it penetrated to the brain, I might never have sat on another royal commission. Fortunately, we have strong heads, we high castles. Nothing has ever penetrated our brains.
How thrilling, how simple. Oh, and how tragic. But you will forgive England. Remember, England, forgive her.
It will make no difference whatever to my services to my country. Though she slay me, yet will I, if not exactly trust in her, at least take my part in her government. I am ever at my country's call, whether it be the embassy in a leading European capital, a governor generalship in the tropics, or my humble mission here to make little Pifflington do its bit. I am always ready for the sacrifice. Whilst England remains England, wherever there is a public job to be done, you will find a high castle sticking to it. And now, madam, enough of my tragic personal history. You have called on business. What can I do for you?
You have relatives in the Foreign Office, have you not?
Madam, the Foreign Office is staffed by my relatives exclusively.
Has the Foreign Office warned you that you are being pursued by a female spy who is determined to obtain possession of a certain list of gun emplacements?
All of that is perfectly well known to this department, madam.
Is it? Who told you? Was it one of your German brothers-in-law?
I have only 3 German brothers-in-law, madam. Really, from your tone, one would suppose that I had several. Pardon my sensitiveness on that subject, but reports are continually being circulated that I have been shot as a traitor in the courtyard of the Ritz Hotel simply because I have German brothers-in-law. If you had a German brother-in-law, madam, you would know that nothing else in the world produces so strong an anti-German feeling. Life affords no keener pleasure than finding a brother-in-law's name in the German casualty list.
Oh, nobody knows better than I. Wait until you hear what I have come to tell you. You will understand me as no one else could. Now listen, this spy, this woman,
Yes?
she is a German, a Hun.
Yes. Yes, she would be. Continue.
She is my sister-in-law.
I see you are well connected, madam. Proceed.
Need I add that she is my bitterest enemy?
Oh, may I?
Quite so. Well, she is an intimate friend of your brother at the War Office. Hungerford Highcastle, Blue Lou, as you call him. I don't know why.
Well, he was originally called the Singing Oyster because he sang drawing room ballads with such an extraordinary absence of expression. He was then called the Blue Point for a season or 2 and finally became Blue Lou.
Oh, indeed. Oh, I didn't know. Well, Blue Lou is simply infatuated with my sister-in-law, and he has rashly let out to her that this list is in your possession. He forgot himself because he was in a towering rage as it being entrusted to you. Oh, his language was terrible. He ordered all of the guns to be shifted at once.
What on earth did he do that for?
Oh, I can't imagine. But this I know. She made a bet with him that she would come down here and obtain possession of that list and get clean away into the street with it. He took the bet on condition that she brought it straight back to him at the War Office.
Good heavens. Do you mean to tell me that Blue Lou was such a dolt as to believe that she could succeed? Does he take me for a fool?
Oh, no, oh, impossible. He's jealous of your intellect. The bet is an insult to you. Don't you feel that? After what you have done for our country.
Oh, never mind that. It's the idiocy of the thing I look at. He'll lose his bet and serve him right.
You feel sure you will be able to resist the siren? I warn you, she is very fascinating.
You need have no fear, madam. I hope she will come and try it on. Fascination is a game that 2 can play at. For centuries, the younger sons of the high castles have had nothing to do but fascinate attractive females when they were not sitting on royal commissions or on duty at Knightsbridge Barracks. But by gad, madam, if the siren comes here, she will meet her match.
Oh, I feel that. But if she fails to seduce you...
Madam.
No, from your allegiance.
Oh, that.
She will resort to fraud, to force, to anything. She will burgle your office. She will have you attacked and garroted at the night in the street.
Ooh, I'm not afraid.
Oh, your courage will only tempt you into danger. She may get the list after all. It's true that the guns are moved, but she would win her bet.
You did not say that the guns were moved. You said that Blue Lou had ordered them to be moved.
Well, that is the same thing, isn't it?
Not quite. At the War Office. No doubt those guns will be moved, possibly even before the end of the war.
Then you think they are there still. But if the German War Office gets the list, and she will copy it before she gives it back to Blulu, you may depend upon it, all is lost.
Well, I shall not go as far as that. Will you swear to me not to repeat what I'm going to say to you? For if the British public knew that I had said it, I should be at once hounded down as pro-German.
Oh, I will be silent as the grave. I swear it.
Well, people have, for some reason, made up their minds that the German War Office is everything that our War Office is not. That it carries promptitude, efficiency, organization to a pitch of completeness and perfection that must be, in my opinion, destructive to the happiness of the staff. Now, my own view, which you are pledged to remember not to betray, is that the German War Office is no better than any other war office. I have found that opinion on my observation of the character of the brothers-in-law, one of whom, by the way, is on the German General Staff. I'm not at all sure that this list of gun emplacements would receive the smallest attention. You see, there are always so many far more important things to be attended to. Family matters and so on, you understand.
Oh, still, if a question were asked in the House of Commons...
The great advantage of being at war, madam, is that nobody takes the slightest notice of the House of Commons. No doubt it is sometimes necessary for a minister to soothe the more seditious members of that assembly by giving a pledge or two, but the War Office takes no notice of such things.
Then you think this list of gun emplacements doesn't matter?
No, by no means, madam. It matters very much indeed. If this spy were to obtain possession of the list, Blulu would tell the story at every dinner table in London, and then...
And you might lose your post.
I lose my post? What are you dreaming about, madam? How can I possibly be spared? There are hardly high castles enough at present to fill half the posts created by this war. No, no. Blulu would not go that far. He is at least a gentleman. But I should be chaffed. And frankly, I don't like being chaffed.
Oh, of course not. Who does? Oh, no, it would never do. Oh, never, never.
I'm glad you see it in that light. And now, as a measure of security, I shall put that list in my pocket. Now, where the dickens is that? Where on earth? It's very odd. Where the deuce? I thought I'd put it right. Ah, here it is. No, this is Lucy's last letter.
Lucy's last letter.
Mm.
Oh, what a title for a picture play.
Yes, it is, isn't it? Lucy appeals to the imagination like no other woman. Oh, by the way, I wonder if you could read it for me. Lucy is a darling girl, but I really can't read her writing. In London, I get the office typist to decipher it. Makes me a typed copy, but here there's nobody. Would you?
It really is almost illegible. I think the beginning is meant for dearest Gus.
Yes, that's what she usually calls me. Please go on.
What a forgetful old something you are. I can't make out the word.
Is it blighter? That's a favorite expression of hers.
Oh, I think so. At all events, it begins with a B. What a forgetful old...
Come in.
Ah,
What is this ridiculous mummery, sir?
yeah. They passed me. The recruiting officer came for me, and I've had my 2 and 6, 7.
I shall not permit it. What do they mean by taking my office staff? Good God, will they be taking our hunt servants next? What did the man mean? What did he say?
He said that now he was on the job, we'd want another 1 million men, and he was going to take the old age pensioners or anyone he could get.
And did you dare to knock at my door and interrupt my business with this lady to repeat this man's ineptitudes?
No, I come because the waiter from the hotel brought this paper. You left it on the coffee room breakfast table this morning.
It's the list. Oh, good heavens.
Yeah. He says he thinks this is the envelope belonging to it.
Oh, yes, yes. It's addressed to you, Lord Augustus. Oh, how imprudent. Everyone would guess its importance with your name on it. Fortunately, I have some letters of my own here. Why not hide it in one of my envelopes? Then no one will dream that the enclosure is of any political importance. Get rid of that man.
Have you any further business here, pray?
Am I to give the waiter anything, or will you do it yourself?
Which waiter is it? The English one?
No, the one that calls himself a Swiss. Shouldn't wonder if he made a copy of that paper.
Keep your impertinent surmises to yourself, sir. Remember that you are in the army now, and let me have no more of your civilian insubordination. Attention! Left turn! Quick march!
I don't know what you mean.
Go to the guard room and report yourself for disobeying orders. Now, do you know what I mean?
Now, look here. I ain't going to argue with you.
I'm with you now. Out! Out!
I'll have the law on you for that.
There's no more law for you, you scoundrel. You're a soldier now. All right. Thank heaven the war has given us the upper hand of these fellows at last. Excuse my violence, but discipline is absolutely necessary in dealing with the lower middle classes.
Serves the impudent creature right. Look, I have found you a beautiful envelope for the list. An unmistakably ladies' envelope.
Excellent. Really clever of you. Cam, would you like to have a peep at the list?
Oh, no. Oh, please, no.
Why, it won't bite you.
No, stop. Stop. Remember, if there should be an inquiry, you must be able to swear that you never showed that list to a mortal soul.
Oh, that's mere form. If you're really curious, I shall...
Oh, I am not. I am not. I couldn't bear to look at it. One of my dearest friends was blown to pieces by an aircraft gun, and since then, I have never been able to think of one without horror.
You mean it was a real gun? It actually went off?
Yes.
How sad. How sad.
Oh. And now, Lord Augustus, I've taken up too much of your valuable time. Goodbye.
What? Must you go?
Oh, you are so busy.
Oh, yes, but not before lunch, you know. I can never do much before lunch, and I'm no good in the afternoon. From 5 to 6 is my real working time. Must you really go?
I must, really. I have done my business very satisfactorily. Thank you ever so much.
Goodbye. Goodbye. So sorry to lose you. Kind of you to come, but there was no real danger. You see, my dear lady, all this talk about war savings and secrecy and keeping the blinds down at night and so forth is all very well, but unless it's carried out with intelligence, believe me, you may waste £1 to save a penny. You may let out all sorts of secrets to the enemy. You may guide the Zeppelins right onto your own chimneys. That's where the ability of the governing class comes in. Shall the fellow call a taxi for you?
Oh, no thanks. I prefer walking. Goodbye. Again, many, many thanks.
What did you ring for? Don't you come nigh me or I'll split your head with this poker, thick as it is.
Does not seem to me an exceptionally thick poker. I rang for you to show the lady out.
She's gone. She ran like a rabbit. I asked myself, why was she in such a hurry?
Lord Augustus! Oh, Lord Augustus?
She's calling you.
What is it? Won't you come up?
Is the clerk there?
Yes, you want him?
Yes.
The lady wants you at the window.
Yes, ma'am. Here I am, ma'am. What is it, ma'am?
I want you to witness that I got clean away into the street. I'm coming up now.
David? What on earth does she mean?
Hello. May I use your telephone?
Certainly, certainly. What number shall I get you?
The War Office, please.
The War Office.
If you will be so good.
Very well. Hello, this is the Town Hall Recruiting Office. Give me Colonel Bogey, sharpish.
I don't think I'm awake. This is a dream of a movie picture, this is.
Shut up, will you? What? Whom do you want to get on to?
Blulu.
Put me through to Lord Hungerford Highcastle. I'm his brother, idiot. That you, Blulu? Lady here at Little Pifflington wants to speak to you. Now hold the line. Now, madam.
Is that Blulu? Yeah. Do you recognize my voice? Yeah, I've won our bet.
Your bet?
Yes, yes, I have the list in my wallet.
Nothing of the kind, madam. I have it right here in my pocket.
Yes, I got clean into the street with it. I have a witness. I could have got to London with it. Oh no, Augustus won't deny it.
There's nothing written on this. Where's the list of guns?
Oh, yeah, no, it was quite easy. I said I was my sister-in-law and that I was a Hun. He lapped it up like a kitten.
You don't mean to say that.
I got hold of the list for a moment and changed the piece of paper out of a stationery rack. It was quite easy.
What?
No, you don't.
Shh. What? Oh, yes, I'm coming by the 1:35. Why not have tea with me at Rumpelmeister's? Rumpelmeister. Oh, you know, they call it Robinson's now. Right. Oh, ta-ta.
Madam, I consider your conduct most unpatriotic. You make bets and have used the confidence of the hard-worked officials who are doing their bit for their country, whilst our gallant fellows are perishing in the trenches and war.
Oh, the gallant fellows are not all in the trenches, Augustus. Some of them have come home for a few days' hard-earned leave, and I'm sure you won't grudge them a little fun at your expense.
Hear, hear.
Well, for my country's sake.
Curtain.
Well done, everyone. Great. Thank you. Thank you all so much. I missed bits of it, but it was really great what I got to hear, and very, very different things, and a great chance for like everybody to.
And thank you, David, for another collection of wonderful, silly
Thank you,
rules.
Dave. Yes, thank you, David. All
Yes.
three were so
Yes,
much
yes.
fun.
I'm glad you enjoyed it.
I agree 100%. It was really, really fun.
Hopefully we can do it again in the fall with Commander War, which is,
Yeah, that'll be good.
I hope we can
And I
do
must
it.
apologize for coughing my way through in the second one, particularly everybody's lines. I'm not as recovered as I thought I was.
As I told you, it's all over. Everybody's got it here anyway.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
God.
just constant.
Yeah.
Things are going around again.
Oh, gosh.
Oh,
that
just to
was
let you
fun.
know that your problems are not unique. The first death of a child from measles was announced in London.
Oh,
Oh, it's so terrible. So
Yep.
terrible.
Yep.
Anyways, well, thank you all so much for doing this. Anybody got any sort of final thoughts on Shaw and these other Victorian farces?
Yes, the world needs more silliness. I love this.
Yes, absolutely.
Everything's gotten so
Better shut
slow.
up, yeah.
Oh,
Things have gotten so solemn.
Yes.
There's a long article in, I think, the New York Times today, or one of the, recently, about a show I've never seen called Always Sunny in Philadelphia.
Yes,
Oh, yeah.
yes. The articles
I haven't
today.
seen it, but apparently it seems, I've only read half the article. It seems to be extolling, silliness, fun in this age. Everything's so precious. So more of this. Thank you, David.
Thank you, David.
Thank you all for doing it.
I would have to. I would say, however, that in your current climate, it's time for much more political theatre to take control, and we like to have that. I mean, back when was it? 71? No, 91. When David Cameron cut $3 million off the arts budget, a couple of young ladies who worked with new writing companies formed Theatre Uncut and called a lot of their writing friends and asked them to write 10-minute pieces. And for something like 6 years, they would put out a new set of plays every year that took whatever was the political crisis of that time and had the up-and-coming authors create satirical, extraordinary pieces. If you ever get the chance to look at the Theatre Uncut plays, the tragedy is that from 71 in England, they're now much more relevant as to what's going on in the States now. It
Yes.
doesn't change. It just
I was going to say,
cycle.
you'd like more political theater. We're heading into pure fascism over here. Not going to be
Well,
anything.
that's right. That's right. Well, the standard fascist route. First thing you do is you shut down the arts.
Yep.
they're going after the press too.
Yes.
Any one of the thinkers.
Yes. Well, okay. Well, I guess on that inspiring note, let's end the live stream and say we do a lot more things. We do things that, things are bad now, but just think, way back in Shakespeare's time, things were even worse.
Yeah.
So
Oh yeah.
let's take some comfort from that. And one of my favorite lines from King Lear: "The worst is not yet come."